With me, Sumita Karir on News Now. And of course, beginning with the top story this hour, well, world champions have received heroes welcome this morning when they touched down Delhi airport. In fact, hundreds of fans gathered to applaud Rohit Sharma-led Indian cricket team for rewriting history by lifting the T20 World Cup 2024 title in Barbados on June 29th. In fact, the team was then felicitated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence this morning. The Prime Minister wrote on X that he had conversations on the team's experiences through the tournament. In fact, now the champions are all set for an open bus victory parade from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. So the country is bleeding blue. It is welcoming its heroes, and Wankhede Stadium is geared up for a major sunset party. And as you can see on your screens, fans have thronged the streets of Mumbai. In fact, that open bus parade will start from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium. And as you can see, there is a sea of fans out there. You can't really see any vacant spots. All the cricket fans are bleeding blue. As they say, cricket is religion in the country, and today it seems that there is nothing short of a festival happening. In fact, the cricket team met the Prime Minister at around 1 p.m. In fact, they had a hearty conversation with the cricket team. The Prime Minister had a hearty conversation with the cricket team. Head coach Dravid. In fact, they also got click. They also shared several tweets on that as well. In fact, to discuss this further and what this win really means for the country, for India, we're All right. We'll be joined by our guest, who is Vijay Lokapally, the consulting editor, Sports Star, in just a short while from now. But let me go across to my colleague Anurag Shah, who's joining us from Wankhede Stadium. Anurag, what's the mood like? I'm sure it's nothing. It is anything but it is electric all around. I can see fans thronging the streets, dancing joyously, even though it's been pouring heavily in Mumbai.
So you can see thousands and thousands of cricket fans are waiting at Marine Drive to welcome Team India, because the victory celebration parade will be there from Nariman Point to Wankhede. And a lot of cricket fans are here. आप किससे मिलने के लिए आए हैं? आप किस विराट. Okay, तो बट वर्ल्ड कप में इतना अच्छा नहीं रहा विराट का परफॉर्मेंस.
फाइनल्स में अच्छा
अच्छा. और भी बच्चे हैं. आप किसको चीयर अप करने के लिए आए हैं?
विराट कोहली.
हाँ, विराट कोहली के लिए. ओके, और भी आई ट्राई. मैम, आप किस लिए आए हैं यहाँ पे?
रोहित शर्मा के लिए आए हैं.
हाँ,
रोहित शर्मा पूरी टीम के लिए आए हैं.
पूरी टीम के लिए आए हैं. ओके.
विराट
कोहली. आप किसको चीयर अप करने के लिए आए हैं?
जो आधा सूर्य
कुमार यादव. ओके. वो तो फाइनल ओवर क्या है? Okay. So you can see a lot of cricket fans all over this Marine Drive. The rush is a lot, and in some time this victory parade will start. And at Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai Cricket Association this time has allowed free entry from gate number 2, gate number 3, and gate number 4. So we have seen a huge rush for Wankhede Stadium also. A lot of cricket fans are reaching to Wankhede Stadium also, because this time entry is free at Wankhede Stadium, and victory parade is going to happen from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium.
Yes, Anurag, indeed, the euphoria is building up. In fact, one can see, if one can really see the streets, it has already built up as fans are thronging to get a glimpse of the Indian cricket team, the star cricketing team that won the T20 World Cup. In fact, this is after 17 years that a similar roadshow is happening. Back then, it was Dhoni's team that beat our rivals in Pakistan, in South Africa. And of course, this time it is Rohit Sharma-led team that is going to organize a similar bus ride, an open bus ride. And of course, to discuss that further, I'm now joined by Vijay Lokapally, consulting editor, Sports Star. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this evening. Definitely nothing short of euphoria building up in Mumbai, in Mumbai, as fans are really thronging to get a glimpse of the Indian cricket team. What is it that you're expecting, considering that this is happening after 17 years? A similar roadshow happened when Dhoni's team, conducted this sort of a roadshow, but now this is happening after 17 years. What are you expecting, and why has this win been so essential?
Good evening, everyone. I think if you go back 17 years, that was a much bigger motorcade. It began from the airport right up to the Wankhede Stadium, and I was told it took the team more than 4 hours to undergo that long journey. And much before that, in '83, there was another motorcade where the '83 winning team was driven to the Wankhede. So I think this win means a lot because every World Cup, every cricket fan wants the Indian team to win, and rightly so, because each World Cup, if you see any format, whether T20 or ODIs, India has looked a very, very solid team, always promising to deliver. But this time they have. It was a tough tournament for India, a very new look team, very young team, and some of them are playing their first World Cup. So I think it augurs well for Indian cricket, and it definitely sends a strong message that Indian cricket is looking very healthy, and it is in very, very safe hands.
Right, sir. In fact, let's also speak about, considering the match, let's also speak about Surya Kumar, who really took that sensational match-winning catch of David Miller in the final. And of course, we also saw him this morning. He was the most animated in responding to the cheering. But what a catch, sir.
Absolutely. If you go back again, I'll always talk about '83. The catch by Kapil Dev to get rid of Vivian Richards was an iconic moment from the game. And again, here, Surya contributed immensely with that catch, because you never know if it had gone for a six or if it was dropped. Miller would have finished the game. You never know what would have happened. But here, I'm very happy for this Mumbai boy, because it took him a long time to break into the Indian squad. And once he's been there, he has left an indelible mark on the game of cricket. And of course, Indian cricket history, he has had a very vital role to play. He may not have made as many runs as he would have wanted to, but this catch will always be remembered whenever they talk of the 2024 T20 World Cup.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Now, also considering that many cricketers and many players of the team are looking at retiring from T20, this kind of a format, how do you really see the trajectory of Indian cricket, particularly in this format? Who do you see are the promising faces who will take T20 to even better heights?
See, every World Cup, it's a cycle. Every 4 years or every 2 years, you will see some retirement. But here it was bound to happen, because Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli and Ravindra Jadeja, they all realized that it would have been very tough for them to maintain the same fitness, same form when you go and play the World Cup 2 years down the line. And with Rahul Dravid also deciding to leave the scene, this was the right time for them to go, because please remember that Indian cricket is very rich in terms of talent. If you see today, an Indian team has gone to Zimbabwe. So you have 15 players ready to play international cricket. And if you see another set of 15 youngsters will be there. So the pool of youngsters in India who are ready to come and serve the senior team is big. The juniors are pushing the seniors. So I'm very happy that Virat and Rohit Sharma have taken the right decision at the right time. And please, we should respect their decision, because they have also taken it keeping the youngsters in mind. They would not like to block two places. And same with Ravindra Jadeja. He has also had huge contribution to make for Indian cricket. So I think if you really think of, you want to think of talent coming up, you have someone like Shubman Gill, who missed the World Cup. You have KL Rahul, who is there, and also Rinku Singh. I mean, these are all names who have been knocking at the doors. And I will not be surprised that you will soon find them playing for the Indian team. As it is, like I said, there are 15 young people already in Zimbabwe playing against Zimbabwe as an Indian senior team. So we have much to look forward to.
And definitely, sir, let's also speak about Pant as well, who returned to international cricket at the just concluded event, and that too after a threatening car accident. And what a performance he's really given. Let's talk a bit about that as well.
Oh, Rishabh Pant, yes. I mean, I've seen him in Delhi. I live in Delhi, so I have seen him from very close quarters when he was just trying to break into the Delhi under 15 team. And his growth has been phenomenal. If you look at his contribution as a wicketkeeper batsman, he has won you series in Australia with this amazing batting. He performed extremely well in England and at home also. He has hit Test centuries. He's very good in ODIs, excellent in T20. I think he's a marvelous talent. He was extremely lucky, of course, to survive car accident and he's come back so strongly. It speaks for his resilience. It speaks for his strength, and also please remember the mental strength because it's very difficult to come back from the situation he was in. There was talk that he was finished. He won't come back for the Indian team. He has come back mentally strong and he has come back physically strong. I mean, you look at there are no signs in this boy of any drawback as far as physical strength is concerned. So I think Rishabh Pant is one of the rare jewels of Indian cricket, and India is extremely lucky, extremely fortunate to have such a cricketer serving the game in these times.
You know, so we've spoken about Rishabh Pant, but we cannot not talk about Virat Kohli, given the kind of career that he's had. Of course, not just T20, but other formats as well. There was a bit of a rough patch. He was, of course, facing criticism, but how he made that comeback and has been a consistent performer over the past many matches, many tournaments as well. And of course, he also made history in terms of the number of runs in a T20 international match, scoring 4,000, nothing less.
Statistically, you can always churn out many milestones. But to me, Virat's biggest contribution has been his presence in the dressing room, where he has taught discipline, where he has taught the team to fight back. And I'm very happy for him. There was so much criticism of Virat's form before the tournament. He was also struggling in the tournament in USA. But when it mattered, he came up with that gem of an innings in the final, which actually settled the race in India's favor. True, South Africa came very close, but the target that was set, it was built on Virat Kohli's contribution. And the bowlers also responded strongly because they knew. If you remember 2011, the team played for Sachin Tendulkar, knowing very well that it was going to be his last ODI World Cup. And here the team rallied around Virat Kohli to give him a gift. And Rohit Sharma, of course, the brilliant captain that he is. The team also knew very well that for these two, this was the last ODI, last T20 tournament. And what a wonderful way of saying goodbye to the game with the taking the World Cup back to India.
Right, sir. Right, sir. As somebody who's observed, cricket for far too long, for a long time, I mean, there are several experts who say that India now faces the challenge of really filling the void that's been left by Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, given their stellar performances. But who are the other promising talents that you are banking on? You, of course, mentioned some like KL Rahul. But if you could also name some others who you are banking on and who will be able to deliver and who will be able to replace these two talents befittingly?
Well, I'm sorry, you won't be able to find replacements for these two great cricketers. They have grown over a period of time, and it's not easy to find replacements. But yes, we have a set of youngsters, like I said, who have gone to Zimbabwe, and my biggest hope is Shubman Gill. Then, of course, we have KL Rahul. We have young Rinku Singh, who has done extremely well. There is Abhishek Sharma from Punjab. He's a very, very talented boy. And Sai Sudarshan. So there are many. I mean, these are just some names. You don't have to worry about how quickly you will find a very strong Indian team. But please keep in mind that to find a replacement for Rohit Sharma is not possible. And definitely Virat Kohli also not possible, because they have grown with time. They have imbibed all match-winning qualities through very hard work. They have won matches for India from very difficult position. So I have immense faith in the youngsters. There's Sanju Samson, who has been one of the most unlucky, if you ask me, sitting out when he has been in great form. So these are some of the names. Of course, how can I forget Yashasvi Jaiswal, who never, sadly, never didn't get a single game in this World Cup. But there is enough for us to look forward to, and we don't have to really worry about the state of the state of Indian cricket, because very, very healthy.
Right, so and then there's also Abhishek Sharma, Rituraj Gaikwad, and Ishan Kishan, who are all ready to fill in the gap that's being left by the absence of these two stellar cricketers. But let me also ask you, what is the biggest challenge that you see in the absence of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli now? And what are your asks of the Indian government so far as supporting this game of cricket in several tournaments and several formats is concerned?
Well, if you ask me, the biggest pressure now, if you ask me, challenge which lies ahead for the Indian team would be that every time it now takes the field, it will be under pressure to perform, because the cricket fans will not want anything less than say a title. If it is a World Cup, if it is a tournament, if they're playing a series, they will expect the Indian team to win the Test series also. Ahead, we are going to have a very tough tour to Australia, and of course, Champions Trophy if we go and play in Pakistan. But every time now, the expectations will grow because you have won the World Cup in the best format, which is liked by the young generation. So you will have to keep performing. It won't be easy at all. The only thing is that the fans should also realize that they will have to take in stride. If there is a failure, they will have to come to the understanding that, okay, you can't be winning always. The players try their best. Even here, it came very close in the last over. It could have gone either way. But India performed exceedingly well, winning consistently all the matches. The run-up to the tournament, the preparation for the tournament was very, very professional. And they were exceedingly lucky that they have somebody like Rahul Dravid, who had made up his mind to go more than a year ago, but he decided to hang on, as he has said himself, because Rohit Sharma requested him. So I think this was the best thing to happen to Indian cricket in the current times, that they had somebody like Dravid to guide the side.
Right, sir. But let me also ask you, this is, of course, a personal question. Who's been your personal favorite, seeing the performance as far as T20 World Cup is concerned? I know that it's very difficult to name one person. So give us a list of your personal favorites and who have outdone in terms of the expectations that you had placed in them.
See, till now, we have not taken the name of Jasprit Bumrah. I think he was the most influencing factor. This man won the World Cup because he took very crucial wickets. He was the captain's go-to man. Rohit knew that he could always bank on Jasprit Bumrah, who was in his initial years. There were not many people who were convinced that this guy will last even 2 seasons. But look at him. He is doing well, bowling well in all the 3 formats of the game, and I'm not surprised that he did well in this T20 World Cup, because he had a captain like Rohit Sharma to back him. Rohit Sharma is a bowler's captain. He is the most, believe me, if I was a bowler today, I only want Rohit Sharma to be my captain, because he understands, he backs you, he doesn't put you under any undue pressure. He takes all the blame on himself, just as MS Dhoni would take when he was leading the side. So to me, the most impressive, the one man who stood out.
At this
was
point,
desperate.
we are now joined by our reporter on the ground who's tracking this story. In fact, the bus parade that is being planned from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium, Vinny Motiwala, my colleague, is joining us from Nariman Point. Vinny, give us a sense of the kind of atmosphere on the ground. We can see an ocean of fans who really lined up to see these winners, all of these cricketing legends as they are now. Give us a sense of what's happening. Also, give us a sense of the security arrangements that authorities have put in place.
Absolutely. So, the crowds, there are massive crowds here. Whether you look at from Chopati to Nariman Point, it's flooded and it's just a sea of blue that you're seeing on the whole stretch of Marine Drive. Lakhs and lakhs of fans who have joined and gathered here just to celebrate Team India bringing the cup home after 17 years. And security, yes, there is a lot of security which there's lined up. Everything is in place, but there is so much crowd from Chopati to Wankhede. Everyone is eager to welcome Team India in Mumbai, celebrate this with them, and that is just a loud cheer. The josh is high. You can see the massive crowds behind me, and we are just right outside near NCPA, waiting for the team to come and join along with them in their victory parade is what we are waiting out for right now.
Right. Have you been able to speak to fans, Vinny? If not, we'd urge you to go out and speak to fans as well in terms of, who are they waiting for, who they like to meet. In fact, we were also learning just a short while back that weather could be a bit of worry, but it just seems that, fans don't really care whether it rains or, there's a hailstorm. They are out there to support the Indian cricket team and their favorite set of players. Give us a sense of, are you hearing anything on how soon is the team likely to arrive there and how long is the program going to be?
So seems like there's a lot bit of a delay. You can hear the cheer around here, screaming for Team India right now. So everyone is just waiting for Team India here to come. And seems like there's a bit of a delay right now that we are seeing for the team to land. They've still not, I think they're just going to be landing sometime. So yes, a couple of hours of delay maybe is what we could see coming in from the team. But yes, we are waiting for that. And right now, there's too much crowd here. We'll be going down and going and talking to some fans later on. We'll keep you all updated with that. But right now, the cheer is only from the fans that they want to go and just cheer on for Team India, no matter who it is. They're waiting for everyone to just come and cheer for them.
Yes, definitely, Vinny. And before we let you go, we'd urge you to stay safe. There's going to be a lot of crowd around you. But before you go, do tell us, who are you looking to meet and see? Who's your favorite?
So I'm waiting for Virat Kohli, I'm waiting for Rohit Sharma. I do love both of them. So clearly waiting for them to cheer for them. As well as Rahul Dravid, I've watched him play since I was growing up. So Rahul Dravid also stands out for me and is my favorite there.
All right, Vinny, Rahul Dravid for me as well, Virat Kohli for me as well. Maybe, but next time whenever they are in Delhi somewhere. But for the moment, thanks very much for joining us and giving us all of those updates. We do hope that you're able to meet your favorite cricketing legends. And let's head back to our conversation with Vijay Lokapally, the consulting editor of Sports Star. Thanks very much, sir, for patiently staying with us. I want to understand from you, we've spoken about the future of Indian cricket. We've spoken about, the retirement of Virat Kohli and, of course, Rohit Sharma and who all are the next set of promising faces. But I want to understand from you in terms of the support that's being given out by the Indian government. Is that enough to bring out, the talent that we have as far as hinterlands are concerned and as far as giving everybody that chance at hitting big in cricket is concerned? And what else will be your expectations and your key asks?
Well, let me just tell you something. The government definitely is supporting Indian sports when it comes to Olympic Games or Asian Games. The Olympic sport is being funded by the government with tremendous infrastructure. Their preparation, they are being sent abroad for training. They are being given the best of coaches. But here, you will have to give the entire credit to the Board of Control for Cricket in India. The way they have managed the sport, the way they have run it, their coaching programs, the tours they have scheduled for the juniors, that is the biggest thing. If you see Rahul Dravid, before he became the senior coach, he was training the India under-19 team. Then he graduated to the India A team, and then the senior team. So there has been a process. Somebody like VVS Lakshman is sitting in heading the National Cricket Academy and doing a wonderful job there. So the entire credit has to be given to the BCCI. The way they conduct the domestic cricket, first-class cricket, for juniors, for women. I mean, you look at women's cricket now, how it has come up. You have to give credit to the BCCI for having encouraged and taken care of the girls. They are being given tours very frequently now. There are matches organized for them very frequently. Plus, they are being paid well. So there are pension schemes for players, pension schemes for retired players. There is also extra, you look at the incentives the BCCI gives now, announcing this a big bonus for the team after winning the World Cup. It shows how the BCCI is looking ahead, and full credit to the BCCI.
Absolutely, sir, and we do hope that the Indian government will really be open to some suggestions that are coming from the community, cricketing community as well. On that note, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wrap-up from us on News Now as well. But do stay tuned with ET Now. We'll be getting you all the coverage of that bus parade that is being planned from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium, with the Indian cricket team about to land in Mumbai anytime soon. Meanwhile, as you can see on your screens, there's an ocean of fans, a sea of fans that is really lined up to see all of these viewers. Security arrangements are tight, and weather is not really a worry for anybody and everybody who's turned out to see their favorite cricketing legend. On that note, thank you very much for staying tuned with us. Goodbye.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.